see, my Jedi powers are far beyond.
Okay, welcome in to another Ball Bros episode, a special one. If you're not watching on YouTube, you should. We are dressed up for Halloween.
Are we live?
Yes,
I can't see.
Yes, Tim cannot see, so it's kind of hilarious that he can't see. I don't. Tim, you're supposed to be from Fortnite, is that right?
I'm the Black Knight from Fortnite.
The Black Knight from Fortnite. I'm not equipped with that or what that is, but sure, I know what Fortnite is, but I have no idea that they had characters. But
that's
Tyler,
pretty.
yeah, Tyler's probably more in tune with that than I am. Tyler is a pirate, and I am. Tim said I'm the Michael Keaton Batman. So
I'm Jack Sparrow.
Oh, he is Jack Sparrow. Perfect. So if you're not watching us on YouTube, you should. It's fun. You know, we don't know how long we'll keep these on because mine is digging into my freaking eyelids right now. So Tim can barely see. Tyler probably will be sweating through his head.
Yeah.
So, anywho, it's week 9. Welcome back. It's week 9. We're back. Week 8 was probably a good idea we didn't record because it was poopy.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad. Everything was just bad. So, but week 9 should be better. We hope. But you know,
I mean, every week it's gotten worse.
it's gotten worse. There's already injuries. I didn't even put one injury, but oh no, it's already there. There it is. So yeah, we're gonna talk the news and notes, and then we're gonna get into the games. So let's get right into it. Tyler, good news for you. Aiden O'Connell. Wait, hang on. I got to put on my bat vision. Okay, much better. Aiden O'Connell is he participated in full practice today. So does that help with you, Gino or Aiden? If you know.
I mean,
I forgot to ask you guys. How was it not watching your team for a week?
it was great. I felt a lot less. I mean, I felt a lot less sad. I felt happy. I enjoyed my Sunday. It was kind of relieving.
Yeah, same here. Just not having to worry about like going through Saturday, being like tomorrow's like definitely gonna suck.
Yeah. And then,
I'm gonna be angry.
Yeah. At least your team wasn't the last game of the night, and you just have to sit there and suffer and just like go to bed like mad and angry and just like, what are we doing here? So yeah, I kind of missed the bye because I was like, oh, this is great, this is nice, this is very stress free. But no, anyhow, so Aiden O'Connell did a full practice today, which is good. Brock Purdy remains limited in practice still. It's so weird with his injury. It's like, are they gonna play? Is he?
It feels like the same thing as with JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
Like he's been out, but they never put him on IR, and you're never sure if he's still healthy or like do they have no confidence in him, or do they want to ride the hot hand?
I don't think they're trying to push it because, like, no offense to the team, that they are pretty like just depleted everywhere. So I think it's kind of like, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll keep. I mean, obviously they're doing okay with Mac Jones playing, but at some point it's gonna. I wouldn't say the last game hit the fan for them with like them playing, because the Texans have a really good defense, and I think they just showed, and you know, D'Amico was part of that team, so I think he just knew what they're gonna run and how to deal with it. So we'll see if he plays this week. Lad McConkey was limited with a calf injury. So that's something to monitor. He was fine last week. I don't know what happened. It could just be something that just came up and just irritating him. But we'll keep an eye on that. Nico Collins was limited in practice today. I think he was in concussion protocol, but it doesn't look like he's no setbacks yet for that, so that's good. And then Brian Thomas Jr. was limited in practice today with his shoulder injury, but he at least practiced today, so that's a good thing. And then the devastating news: Cam Scattaboo.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Tim, you text the group and were like, "Scattaboo's out." And I'm like, "What happened?" And it was like dislocated or ankle injury, but then I was like, "What was it? How bad was it?" Then you said gruesome. I'm like, "Oh no." So
Yeah, and I saw something today where it said, it looked bad when it happened. It was bad when he got to the hospital, and then when they went in there for surgery, they found out it was even worse.
ooh, that's not good.
So I don't know exactly what that means. He's obviously out for the year, but hopefully it's not too catastrophic.
Yeah, I heard it was like they were trying to make sure that it was bad, but they didn't want to make sure that there was no infection or
Jeez.
something like that. Because I guess I don't know the full like length of it, but I guess if we sounds like if the the dislocation was bad enough that it could like lead to an infection. So maybe a bone like popped out or something of his skin.
That's crazy.
But it's just crazy. They didn't want to. Like you remember when Alex Smith broke his leg?
yeah.
And then they had to like go back into surgery because there was an infection or something. I guess it's just one of those things they don't want to have come up. So,
Yeah, not worth the risk.
yeah, not worth the risks. And then the trade deadline's coming up. I've heard rumors of. I know I heard the Steelers, someone else, are very strongly interested in Jacoby Myers from the Raiders, but I don't know.
It was draft picks or something.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. AJ Brown was floated out there at some point, but I don't think that's going to happen because that is a huge dead cap for the Eagles to just trade him away. Now I think it'll be like $30+ million on their books next year if they traded him, but who knows? Yeah.
Between the trade rumors and how he's been used this season, I get the sense that there's something going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You're winning. I get it. I've heard he's done like some weird tweets of like they don't respect me, so why and I don't know. They don't use me enough or something, but yeah, he has a very encrypted text tweets. So I'm not on the Twitter, so I don't know. So, but you guys have any crazy trade or hear any crazy trade rumors that may hope happen or not?
I mean, there's some trade rumors that Raiders might might trade away Max Crosby, but
Really?
Wow.
I hope it doesn't happen. They've told him that they're not shopping him, but it has been brought up, and it's been brought up, and I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that'd be crazy actually.
Because if the Raiders trade away Max Crosby, they're going to lose a lot of fans.
Are you one of them?
Possibly. I can't.
Yeah,
It's kind of like trading away Mac or Khalil Mack. No, I just want to bring my shit out and like.
So you should be used to it.
Yeah, you should be used to it then.
I just want to use this sword, this plastic sword, and just.
Good thing I got a helmet on.
Yeah.
Made of the world's thinnest plastic.
Yeah. Tib, is there any Cardinals trades or rumors? Anyone sell the team?
I haven't heard anything, which it could be. I don't think that's a good thing. I think that mostly means that nobody's interested in anybody that the Cardinals have to potentially offer.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's pretty much impossible to move Kyler. They wouldn't do that in season anyways, but watch that in the off season. Would not be surprised if Kyler's shopped. He wasn't drafted by, Jonathan Gannon or Monty Austin Fort, so watch for that in the off season.
Yeah.
But I think this year feels more similar to baseball at the trade deadline, where there's kind of the buyers and the sellers.
Mm-hmm.
And because there's just some really bad teams this year.
Yeah. And I feel like if a team is going to make a trade, they're making a trade to make a push for the playoffs, or they're making a push to actually be better. Or so it's interesting because the Steelers made a trade for a safety, but I was like, that's not going to fix our defensive problems as one dude. There's multiple issues on our team. So.
I think like position players on offense are more likely to be able to be plug and play, as opposed to especially like a defensive back, right? Where schemes are different all over the place.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Different coaches have different opinions.
It's not going to be like you're starting right away. I get, who knows? Whatever. Anywho,
but there's some rumors out there, right? Like there's, Mark Andrews is a name that could get moved. Breece Hall, I think
Breece. Oh yeah, that was the one I heard. Breece Hall. If the Jets should probably I don't think. Obviously the Jets are not going to go to the playoffs this year. It's not a good season for them, but they should definitely sell some of their assets because he's been like, I don't want to be here. So I've definitely heard that one too. So, but go.
And just a couple more. Rashid Shaheed is another one I've seen. That could be interesting, right? He's on the end of his rookie deal.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
He could be nice on a contender. With a decent quarterback.
Definitely someone like a team like maybe I would say the Steelers could use another receiver, but I don't know if he'll mesh well with freaking Aaron Rodgers. Someone definitely be a contender that would need another wide receiver help for sure. So
I feel like he could be interesting with the Patriots or something, right?
Yeah, that's true. They don't. I mean, they have Diggs, but no one else has really stepped up, and they don't have like a field stretcher. I feel like.
Yeah, and I mean, Shaheed's a guy that can gobble up 7 to 10 targets a game and be productive with them. We've seen that. I wouldn't be surprised if Olave is available as well on the Saints side, because they like. Who knows what their plan is? It certainly doesn't seem like they have
their plan. Their plan is Tyler Shuck right now. Spencer Rattler has done his time. So.
It's going to be worse than Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler has surprised me this year. He's a lot better than I thought he would be.
Yeah.
But Tyler Shuck looks so bad. So bad.
All
and
right.
I feel bad for these quarterbacks, right? Like, look at Cam Ward. God, it's just an impossible situation for them.
They just need players. Like, they need better players. They need better talent. They need like actual competent coaching and ownership. Like,
ownership is huge.
It has nothing to do with the players. It's all about ownership and who you hire. And
Jimmy Johnson. Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, let's get into these games. Maybe we'll find some joy here instead of all the bad stuff.
I don't know about joy. The Cardinals aren't on bye week anymore.
Oh, that's true. And the Raiders. And the Steelers. Yeah. Well, you guys got the Monday night game against Dallas. You could win. You can win. Thursday night. The 2-5 Baltimore Ravens are playing the 2-6 Miami Dolphins. I think Lamar will have a return. He's returning back to this game, and you should play him. I think he'll have a 30-plus game in fantasy. So
Yeah. I really hope Lamar, because in one of the leagues I traded for Zay Flowers, and literally the same week I traded for Zay Flowers as when Lamar got hurt.
ouch.
So I've literally been waiting for Zay Flowers to be good.
Yeah. I also think Derrick Henry will have a better game, even though the Miami Dolphins shut out Bijan Robinson. I don't think they'll shut out Derrick Henry. And the receivers, I think Zay Flowers will have a better game. He's only had one game over 20 points.
Yeah, not great.
And that was with Lamar. But I think Lamar returning will help him get one targets, and then the quality targets of the 20+ yards. Yeah, the yak plays. So
He literally hasn't had a touchdown since week 1.
gross.
Oh my god.
Oh man, did you guys see this?
No, what?
The ESPN, basically ESPN says a conceivable trade would be the Raiders trading for Tua,
Oh, what?
and they've
What?
got it mapped out here.
That'd be
It's
great.
basically a salary dump by the Dolphins, and the Raiders take it on.
Wow, I love it. Hey, you guys, quarterback of the future, Tua Tagovailoa
Oh my god, dude.
is a Raider.
Trade for Tua.
I will laugh if that happens. I hope that comes across our feed the moment we are done recording.
If that notification comes on while we're recording, I'm just gonna log off.
Tyler's
I'm just gonna log off and I'm done for the night.
that's hilarious.
Next thing we'll see is just we trade Max Crosby for Tua.
Oh God!
That
And
was,
No, there's no way. That would be
there's
too lopsided.
they would have to offer. No, there's no way. Even if that happened, you would the Raiders were like we'll take Tua and that, but we also want your first, your second for this year and next year.
So it's actually not that far off. What ESPN's proposed is a 2027 second round pick and a 2026 second round pick and Tua from the Dolphins to the Raiders for just a 2027 fifth round pick.
Wow, that's interesting.
Just
Then you have to deal with Tua.
why trade for a quarterback that's not good?
Well, they already did that.
I mean, he's
Isn't
gonna,
Arch coming up in the draft?
no, he has
He's probably not coming out this year.
one more year.
No.
You don't want
It's a good quarterback class though.
yeah. So, anywho, you guys, Mark Andrews, yes, no? Would you play him, or would you pick up Isaiah Likely and just see what happens? Because he hasn't played with Lamar at all this season. So
Mark Andrews or Isaiah Likely?
Likely, because he was hurt. He's been hurt. He was out until week 4, and then I think that's when Lamar went out. So he hasn't had any rapport with him.
I mean, I think I would start Mark Andrews over Isaiah Likely. Just because I feel like Mark Andrews, he hasn't been great besides week 3. He was tied at number 2 with 24 points. But then other than that, he hasn't scored over 5 points in a game. And then Isaiah Likely just hasn't been, he wasn't like he was last year. Isaiah Likely has had literally 3 points all season.
Isaiah unlikely to be relevant for fantasy this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
shock.
No, I completely agree. I'd rather start Mark Andrews over Isaiah Likely this week for sure.
I'd rather start neither of them. Would you rather start David Njoku or either one of the Ravens tight ends?
Can I say neither?
Harold Fannin or either of the Ravens tight ends?
I'd play Harold Fannin. Aren't the Browns on bye?
Yeah, they're on bye this week.
Oh yeah.
Regardless, it's a hypothetical.
I play Harold Fannin.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lamar is definitely going to change his offense, and Ravens being 2-5 is crazy. And Derrick Henry being running back 17 is crazy. I think Lamar is definitely going to bring back this offense and definitely revive it.
A lot of injuries for the Ravens. I think that's the reason why they are 2-5, especially on the defensive side and on the offensive side. But I think they're getting back on track this week. For Miami, Tua, would you play him? No, not this week.
If he's on the Raiders, smash.
Yeah, I would sit Tua this week. The only person I probably would play, well, two people. I still play Waddle. He's their one. Regardless of what the Baltimore defense is not what it once was. So I would still play Waddle, and then I would still play Achan because it's those two guys are getting all the work still. So
yeah, for sure start Devon Achan, running back 3 and number 12 overall.
He hasn't had a game that's under 10 points, which is crazy.
I love it.
All the targets in the world. So, other than that, I don't think there's anyone else I would play.
Yeah, Darren Waller's on IR.
Waller's on IR, so yeah. Moving on to the Chicago Bears. They're 4-3, playing the Cincinnati Bengals. They're 3-5. I did see. I'll start with the Bengals. I did see Flacco came up with an injury report with a shoulder.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
AC joint sprain.
Is it on his? It's not his throwing shoulder, right?
In his throwing shoulder, yeah.
Oh,
it is his throwing shoulder.
So he may not even play.
I've literally been getting screwed by injuries this whole year in every single league. I've had at least 2 or 3 injuries.
That's not good. Like this.
Man, I picked up Joe Flacco 2 weeks ago, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, I had him. I picked him up in the Dynasty League magically, and I played him, and I think I won a game because of him. This is not good for either Chase Brown or Jamar Chase or T. Higgins. So, but you kind of have to play Jamar Chase, because you may just get that one play that he goes for 50 plus yards on a slant, and so you kind of have to play him. T. Higgins, if Joe doesn't play, I wouldn't play T. Higgins. And then
no,
Tim, you're the Chase Brown person. Would you still play him if Joe doesn't go?
Yes. Okay. And the reason is, sure, Chicago's defense has been better than we thought, but their run defense still sucks.
Okay.
Agree.
Yeah.
Chase Brown was also RB5 last week for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last 2 weeks have been nice.
Yeah. He finally broke his highest since before last week. His highest ranking was RB17.
Yeah, I mean, he has 3 touchdowns on the season. 2 of those came last week against the Jets. So hopefully that's and I mean, not on that many carries, right? 12 carries for 73 yards.
Yeah.
And a touchdown, 3 receptions for 32 and a touchdown. So like he has to be super efficient.
Yeah.
Oh, Flacco helps that for sure. If it's Jake Browning, I would
You'd be really disappointed if it's Browning.
Not as disappointed as Zach Taylor.
Yeah. I mean, in Chase Brown's defense,
They don't have anyone else.
his first half of the season, he went against some pretty good run defenses. In the last half, starting against last week in week 8, the run defenses are going to be a little bit better for him. So maybe he has a better second half of the season for Chase Brown. Huh?
Yeah, it's Chicago, and then the bye, but then they go to Pittsburgh. I wouldn't say New England's is a good run defense, and then Baltimore, Buffalo, Miami at the end, and Arizona. So,
I mean, the Pittsburgh's good. Baltimore's been way worse than I think anybody thought.
Pittsburgh is not good.
Oh, so that's actually pretty nice, right? Cleveland's probably the best defense they're going to face for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and that's in week 18, so it's not really relevant for fantasy.
Not relevant, but it's still there's hope.
Trade for candidate Chase Brown.
I was literally just about to say that. Maybe that's a solid.
You could trade for him, or if you feel like you can get something for him after last week, or if he has a good game this week, sell high.
So I always make sure to sell my players at the lowest possible point because I can't let go. Don't get an emotional attachment to players that you draft.
Yeah, that's true. For Chicago, I do like Caleb in this game. The Bengals defense is the worst defense in the league. I do like Swift. You could probably play Kyle Manunga in a good flex spot if you're desperate for a flex spot. And I do like Rome. I think Rome will have. I'll say he'll have a breakout game. That's my
breakout game.
A bold. Well, I mean, he'll have. So he's only had one game over 30. That was against Detroit. He's only had 5 games that are 10 or more points. So I think he'll have the over 20-point game.
A breakout game prediction for the wide receiver 12 on the season is pretty bold.
Yes, bold predictions here from Batman.
He's ripe for a touchdown. He hasn't had one. Batman.
For Batman. He's due. I just think he's due, and I think this defense is going to just make him look amazing. So,
just a quick update on Rome. Didn't practice Wednesday.
Yes, it's probably taking a day off. It's okay.
Heel injury, it says.
Heel. Oh, well, damn.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, so Rome's got a heel. DJ Moore's got a groin and a hip. Luther Burden, concussion. Zacchaeus, knee. All missed practice.
Cool. So, Colson Loveland.
Who's wide receiver 6 on the Bears?
Don't know. I would say pick up Colson Loveland for a stash. Cole Kmet is out, so I do think Levin will eventually break out at some point on this team. Maybe it's this game, because with all those injury reports, it sounds like it.
Yeah, you got to think at least 2 of them will go.
Yeah.
Burden with a concussion, I mean, that's always a 50-50 deal. DJ Moore with a groin and a hip. Sounds kind of... That was that thing where he had to go to the hospital, right? Because he had the groin and the hip.
He had a groin and a hip, and I don't know his status. But he did play last week.
Yeah, he didn't practice today either.
Yeah, usually Wednesdays are some guys don't need to practice, so they just go on the injury report saying didn't practice today with whatever they have. So usually Thursdays the day of okay, they were limited in practice, so that's something to monitor. And then Friday is he didn't practice today, so he may not play. That's the day. So,
Wide receiver 5 for the Bears is Devin Duvernay.
Nice.
Just
Devin Duvernay.
For information.
Love it. All right. The Minnesota Vikings are at the Detroit Lions. I think, this is a rivalry game for them, for these two teams. I do think this game is it. Maybe I could be wrong, but I'll just say it. It could be a close game, but I really don't think it's going to be that close because Detroit may just destroy the absolute dog water Vikings defense, just blow them out of the water. Like, they are bad. Jared Goff, I play him. Jahmyr Gibbs has been great. If you have him, you're probably just on the moon. His last game was 44 points, 136 yards. Jeez, 2 touchdowns. Wow. He's awesome. I would still play him. I would play Montgomery too. Even though his last game wasn't great. But he's eventually get back on track. He'll be right back where he was if they get to the goal line and fall in. We're all yes for Amon-Ra. What about Jameson Williams?
In this game, I think you definitely start him.
He has like a breakout game.
I mean, he's been banged up.
Yeah,
could be a breakout game.
Should I play him?
I like to play the lottery. I like to like to gamble. So I've been gambling on Jameson Williams all year. He had a nice game against Kansas City before he got injured.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he can pick back up that pace.
Okay. And then Laporta. C? No, C. I like him.
Think so.
I still can't get over his mustache picture.
Yeah, start him. He's kind of grouped into that like tight ends.
Well, he
5 through 18.
He's a touchdown dependent here, really.
Yep.
Because he's only had 3 games over 10 points, and 2 of those have been touchdown games. So, but he's a tight end 11. He'll eventually come around and get like more targets. I just think if the Detroit is running the ball well and running it perfectly, they don't need to throw it. So that's my own thing with Laporta and Jameson Williams is that they don't, once they establish a run and they are dominating the defense, they don't need to throw. They'll throw to Amon-Ra to get that. Oh, we have to throw here because it's 3rd and 10. So we'll just throw to Amon-Ra a quick out and he'll catch it. That's it. So, for Minnesota, how are you? So Carson Wentz. I think he died last week against who did they play last week?
Chargers.
The Chargers. I really think he died out there. So he is out for the season. JJ McCarthy apparently is better. I don't know. It's just so interesting that he has an ankle injury, but like I don't know did you guys watch that game when they played the Chargers? Like I forget who. Someone fell on the sidelines, and it was next to JJ McCarthy, and he just, jumped over him. He looked fine to me. So magically, his ankle was healed. So I don't know. I don't think he's going to do well in this game. I wouldn't play him.
No.
Aaron Jones and then Jordan Mason. Where are you two with it?
I mean, Aaron Jones coming back.
Him coming back made it like he got 53% of the snaps, and then Jordan got
35.
35. So there's obviously they went right back to Aaron.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you went away from Jordan Mason. Um, even when Aaron Jones was in the game, he had a good week 1, terrible week 2, and a terrible game back. And then with Jordan Mason, you got. I mean, he's RB28. So I mean, he's not a great running back. He's not like your RB1 or RB2, but he's a definitely solid like flex spot. And I mean, 4 rushing attempts in 1 target. That's like he went from having like 60 to 70% snap share to 35%. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit of a drop off from just having Aaron Jones back.
They combined for 5 points last week, which is
Oh,
poor.
they did. They did.
The Vikings have one of the worst 8 offensive lines in the league this year. They're ranked 24th in the league, slightly ahead of the Bengals and the Raiders, if that tells you anything, and behind the New York Giants and Jets.
Gross.
So that's a whole nother piece. And given, man, I'm really hesitant to start just about anybody except for Justin Jefferson this week. But even Jefferson, man, you just don't know what you're going to get from J.J. McCarthy. He had 3 fumbles and 2 interceptions the last time he played.
J.J. did?
Yeah.
Gross. Yeah, it's like you hear the name Justin Jefferson, you think, superstar, wide receiver 1, but he's the wide receiver 16 right now. He hasn't had a touchdown since week 1. So yeah, that's it. It's rough. It's so rough. And then same Jordan Addison. He's had the games that he's been back. He's had 10 or more points in each of his games. He's had against Philly, he had 21 points. Last week against Chargers, he had 10. But yeah, he's had the touchdown. So is he more like would you play Jordan Addison over? I'm not saying you play him over Justin Jefferson, but I mean Jordan Addison is like an auto start for me because he's getting the most targets and getting the touchdown here.
All of those touchdowns and all of the weeks for Jordan Addison have been with Carson Wentz.
Yeah, and I don't think he's played with JJ yet.
Not in a regular season game.
Yeah.
So, I definitely exercise caution. If you've got another route you can go, maybe try that. I'm just pretty skeptical about the Vikings this week.
Okay. Skeptical. I'm skeptical too. And then I would say a hard pass on TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Hard pass.
There's a lot of different directions you could go than TJ Hawkinson this week.
For sure. All right. The 4-4 Carolina Panthers are playing the 5-1-1 Green Bay Packers.
What
was that? What was that?
This does not bode well for Carolina.
So apparently Andy Dalton will not be playing football anymore because after that gross game, Jesus, -5. I think Andy Dalton needs to retire too. Yeah, Bryce Young is back in the lineup. are you so Rico and Chuba Hubbard? They're both playable in my book. If you had, so let's say I got a question asked on TikTok live last week. People had both Chuba and Rico. Who, if you guys had both of them, who would you start playing over them? Like, because you can't play both. Which one would you play, Chuba or Rico?
That's tough because I am a Chuba owner.
I would still play Chuba, but you can't deny. I mean, it wasn't great last game with Buffalo. You can't deny what Rico has done in the past 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Chuba is a better running back than Rico overall. But it's tough because Rico had those 2 monster games, and then now all of a sudden Carolina is has a running back committee,
Yeah.
and the last couple of years they were all Chuba.
Chuba.
And Chuba was nice. He gets the job done. And he's last year he was a top 10 running back more than 5 times.
Yeah.
And so I feel like you can't go away from Chuba, even though Rico Dowdle had his 2 monster games. Even after his 2 monster games of week 5 and week 6, significantly different from week 5, week 6, both over 30 points, and week 7, week 8, both under 10 points. So
yeah,
it's kind of like he had a hot hand, and one of them was against Dallas, his old team. So you kind of gotta start him when he's playing against his old team. I just feel like it's a revenge game. It's it's a good time to start someone. But I just feel like you can't go away from what got you to the dance, even though the Panthers haven't gone to the dance. But Chuba's a good running back, and you gotta feed him the ball. The more you feed him, the better he gets.
Yeah. And they paid him.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. If you have Chuba, I play Chuba, regardless of what. I mean, Packers are a very good defense, but you still have to play. Play them, because regardless of what happens, something good could happen out of it.
Dowdle could also get traded, so definitely keep him around and see what happens.
Yeah,
but
don't just start cutting, like, don't cut him right away. So I think he's still playable.
And for those of you who do have both of them, that's what you wanna wish for.
Yeah. You can obviously trade one of them away. So
It's true.
T-Mac. Tim, you are you are a T-Mac lover because he went to your alma mater. Green Bay has a good defense. You still have to play him regardless of what happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
as bad as Dalton was last week, McMillan still had 99 receiving yards. I mean,
he had 10 targets for 7 receptions. And
he had 99 of 175 receiving yards for the team.
Well, you couldn't get that 1 yard to get that
I
bonus
know.
point for you. Couldn't just throw him a quick slant.
A screen
or something. Do a pop pass, Yeah. For the Panthers, that's pretty much everyone that you would play. I wouldn't play Kroger or Leggett. They're just they haven't been relevant right now.
Stay away from Sanders.
Yeah.
Tight end.
Yeah. For Green Bay, Jordan Love. I think he had a breakout game here. Well, it's fitting. It was against Aaron Rodgers. I would play him this week. because he did get Christian Watson back, so that helped a lot. Christian he was 4 for 4 for 85 yards, so he's definitely helps the Packers receiving core. So I would still play Dobbs, but I would play Dobbs as like a wide receiver 2 or 3 flex position here. And then Tucker Kraft. You want to talk about a dog?
Holy crap!
33 points. Good God, 2 touchdowns. You know, thinking back to the draft, I was thinking of all the tight ends I could draft, and I don't know why not taking Tucker Kraft late, because this dude was like double-digit rounds for tight ends, I want to say, and it just didn't hit me. And now when I see him play, it's like, what happened? Why? What happened? Why did I draft him? So things I regret. We should do an episode of just like things you regret drafting. Who you regret drafting.
Oh man,
Everyone.
This season especially. Oof.
I regret drafting Caleb Johnson.
Oh God, my like world-beating dynasty rookie draft is in shambles right now.
Yeah,
Between Omarion Hampton, Cam Scatterboo, and Caleb
Trevion.
Johnson.
Yeah. Who drafted Trevion?
I don't know. He had a decent week last week.
Yeah, he had an okay week. But that's like
we'll get to Trevion.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Really quick, Tucker
ahead.
Kraft, 19 targets in the past 2 weeks and 3 touchdowns. Just a smash start all the way out. Like, amazing. Tight end 1. Amazing.
For Green Bay's running back, Josh Jacobs is still a very, very, very startable running back. I will say, last week, obviously they beat the living poopy out of the Steelers. So his snap did go down, but when they played, who's this? Wilson guy.
Emmanuel Wilson.
Yes, I mean it's almost a split there, but I think don't be scared by it. Even if they throw in Wilson in every now and then, just don't hesitate to panic and like, oh my God, do I need to pick him up? Like, no, you don't need to pick him up. So
yeah, it hasn't been the trend over the season, right? Like he had the most carries of any game in Week 8 against Pittsburgh. Yeah. He also fumbled the ball last week.
True.
Yeah, but so something to think about.
Yeah, and also when the Green Bay was down, Josh Jacobs was in, so it's not like they're going away from Josh Jacobs. He got the touchdown. He's getting the touchdowns. Like there's one game he didn't have a touchdown. So
yeah, Josh Jacobs is still the man there.
Yeah, so don't panic.
And if he's available, right? It looks like Jacobs has been playing with a calf injury, so he's been a little banged up. Definitely, if you're the Josh Jacobs owner, Emmanuel Wilson's worth a pickup.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed. All right, moving on to the Denver Broncos are playing the Houston Texans. I think this game is two things could happen in this game. This game could be a 6-3 game, or this game could be a 30-10 game. And I mean 30 to Denver and 10 to Houston. So, with that being said, let's talk about Houston. They were the surprise team last week. They beat the Niners handsomely. How are you guys feeling about CJ Stroud so far? Right, obviously he had a good game against the Niners, but is that he's been having he's been having decent games Are you guys? Is he a good stream candidate for you right now, or would you put him in and play him as your QB?
Honestly, eh, he's not too bad right now. I think
QB 14 right now.
yeah, I think he's a good stash. I think he's a good stash, and just to have him on your team, just in case, with all these injuries going on, and he's a good stash right now. He's a sneaky, just like you said, he's a sneaky quarterback 14 right now.
Yeah.
So he's doing pretty good right now. His last game had a 30 bird, a couple tugs, and in week 5 he was QB1. So he's getting hot right now, and
Yeah.
kind of like this trend we've been seeing lately is that if someone's hot, right? If someone's hot, gotta ride the hot hand.
I would say his last game is week 15 and 16. It's kind of when playoffs start. They play Arizona and Las Vegas. So if you can hold out, stash him away for a bit. And maybe he surprises you. They do play Tennessee one more time. They do play Jacksonville. So who knows? Maybe he has a better second half of the season for him. So
I definitely think he's streamable.
Mm-hmm.
He's only 54% rostered across sleeper leagues. This would not be the week I would want to stream him, but
definitely not this week.
He's definitely. Go ahead.
The Patrick Surtain has come up on the injury report for the Denver. Oh no, he'll be out for a while. So hence, this could be a decent start for him if Surtain is out. So, because if Nico was in concussion protocol, but he did practice today, he was limited, so that helps. But would you Tim, continue what you were saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't stream him this week, but next couple of weeks, like he might be worth a pickup in a stash, like Tyler said, for the Jacksonville and especially the Tennessee matchups.
Yeah.
But he's been more than serviceable. There's been so much subpar quarterback play this season that I actually think he's a good option, right? He had a bad week 1, subpar weeks 2 and 3, got dropped all over the place in redraft leagues, and has started to come back. So I think he's, like both you guys said, a nice second half. If you've had quarterback problems, worth a big time look.
The running backs for Houston, yay, nay, Woody Marks. Not against. I wouldn't play a running back against Denver this week. Actually, I probably wouldn't play. The only person I probably play is Nico right now. If he clears through the rest of the week. So.
Higgins had a nice game last week. Jaden Higgins.
Yeah,
I don't. You can go that direction if Nico Collins doesn't play, but I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it either. Houston has a really, really good defense. But I would still play Bo. You kind of just got to keep playing J.K. Dobbins, regardless of the defense. He's had really good games. The only defense they played that was tough was Philly, and he got 14 points against Philly. So definitely play him. RJ Harvey had his welcome to the NFL game. Would you, if you guys had him, would you play him in this game? Or are you chasing those points, or are you just waiting to see?
Not against Houston.
Okay. Because
in my opinion,
his next They got Las Vegas in week 10, and then Kansas City in week 11. Then they're on a bye. So
Yeah, I kind of hope this isn't the start of like kind of what Carolina did, um, starting this committee. Because I'm a big J.K. Dobbins fan. I'm also an owner of him, so I really hope that doesn't happen. um, so yeah, I really hope they don't go to committee just because he had one big game. Like kind of like what you said. Yeah, he's been okay. He's only had one other good game in Cincinnati, RB13 with 18 points. So 3 touchdowns last week. Jeez. I mean, I still believe in JK.
all right. I would play Sutton. Yes.
Yep.
And then
Sun's Mr. Consistent.
Troy Franklin. He had a breakout game here against. Well, I think a lot of people have breakout games against Dallas, but would you play him this week? Are you chasing those, or are you just picking him up and holding on?
I'd probably chase it. The trend is positive. He had that blip in week 2 where he had 22 fantasy points, but he's been to double digits last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
24 fantasy points last week. The targets have been there, 18 targets over the past 2 weeks. I had 11 points last week despite having 1.9 yards per target, which is terrible. 3 receptions on 10 targets, but the targets are there. So it looks like there's a comfort level developing with Bo Nix.
Yeah.
I would be comfortable with that start.
I had to take off my mask. It's digging into my eyes.
Yeah, I think I'd rather chase this Troy Franklin points rather than the RG Harvey, just because I think J.K. Dobbins is kind of like their main running back, and I feel like they really trust J.K. Dobbins with the ball. And kind of like what Tim said, the last 2 weeks, and week 2. Week 2, Troy Franklin was wide receiver 8, and then week 7 he was our wide receiver 23, and then last week wide receiver number 1. So, and he also had a touchdown last week, or my bad, week 7 and in week 8. So back-to-back weeks where he has touchdowns. So I think this is a little bit more of a chase right here, rather than going for RG Harvey for the Broncos.
Yeah, I also think his snaps are going up too.
Yep.
Because Marvin Mims only had 30. He only had 30 snaps against the Dallas Cowboys, and Franklin had 63. So, yeah, the trend is up for Troy. Evan Ingram, yes, no. He's 31 years old. Wow, I didn't know that.
Nah, I mean, I thought Evan Ingram was going to be a great tight end this year.
I thought he was going to have a better game against Dallas, but I guess not.
Yeah, I'm completely over Evan Ingram. He gets targets, but he
only got 4 targets last week, 4 for 4 for 36 yards.
Yeah, and then through week 4 to week 7, he had 6 to 8 targets, but he just doesn't do anything with it. It's like yards per target is less than 7, yards per catch are less than 8. So it's not. I just thought Evan Ingram was going to be a hot tight end this year, and it's just not playing out.
All right. The Atlanta Falcons are playing the New England Patriots. Atlanta playing pull the curtain behind your eyes, and did Michael Penix. Jeez. I would just say that. I should say Kirk
Even
Cousins.
if he's healthy, I wouldn't start him.
Yeah, don't play Michael Penix. Don't play Kirk Cousins. Bijan is my issue right here. This dude should have had 44 plus fantasy points last week, and he had 4. nine rushes for 25 yards, 3 for 3 and 23 yards receiving, and fumble with a loss. So you're still playing him, and you're just hoping that he returns back to form.
Yeah, he's set it and forget it. He's still RB5.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be some touchdown regression at some point. But Bijan had 14 rushing touchdowns last year. He's only got 2 so far this year. So that's gonna come around. Just set it and forget it.
2 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's like Arthur Smith is back and just doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Just set it and forget it and play him.
Arthur Smith never goes away.
He doesn't. Sure.
He leaves his stench.
He leaves his
wherever he goes.
Drake May. He was limited in practice today. He has a hip problem. But I mean, if he plays, you're playing him, right? I mean, it's
yeah. He's been a monster.
Yeah. I mean, he says here he's the wide receiver 26, but he's still the man. So, and
wait,
then,
Drake May's QB2.
Yeah, he is. No, I'm sorry, Drake.
Oh,
London.
You're talking about Drake London.
London, not Drake May.
Oh,
There's 2 Drakes. One's from London.
There's also one from Canada.
Yeah, it's true. And then Kyle Pitts. I actually kind of like him this week. New England is not the best team against tight ends. So, and you know, I think he was the only one that had. Yeah, he was the only one that had 10 or more fantasy points against Miami. So 9 for 9 for 59 yards. If he gets you a touchdown, then he's like tight end 1 on the week. So I play him. And then Tim said, yeah, Drake May. He's a QB. Well, right now he says he's a QB2 on Sleeper, but this dude has been playing very, very well. I'm playing him. I play him if I had him this week.
Harold, do you have him in Dynasty?
No, I traded him. For I got like I think a first and a second round pick. So
I mean, it's good value, but
I'm just loading up on first round picks. I'm just shooting, throwing darts this coming off season. Tim, you put I saw you put Ramondre Stevenson on the trading block.
I did.
Are you over him or?
I was never under him.
Josh, you have 3 first-round picks next year.
Yes. Do it.
And you have 3 second-round picks.
Yes, I am going to own this draft.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to own it. I don't care. Tim, if so, you put him on trading block. Are you still playing him or? Let's just say you didn't put him on a block. Would you still play him?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still going to play him, even though he's on the block. I'm going to flex him.
Okay.
I think it's hit or miss. He's had 3 good weeks. He just doesn't have the juice.
Yes. Well, he's 27 years old, and
I didn't realize
he looks like he runs like a 40-year-old.
So who's this?
It's just not. Yeah. It's just not good. I get it, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping maybe he can have a decent week this week and somebody loses a running back and says, oh, okay, you know what, Ramondre gets work.
Yeah.
So I'm going to trade for him.
Trade for him, for sure. And then we brought up Travion Henderson. He had a okay game against Cleveland. I thought he broke off. I thought he had more than 5. Wow. Well, he fumbled. So if he didn't fumble, let's just say he has 10 points. Tim, you have him, right, in Dynasty?
I don't have him anywhere.
No,
I wish I had. I mean, I'd rather have him than Caleb Johnson.
It's true. At least he plays. How are you guys feeling about him? Like, I saw that he was dropped in our league. I am very tempted to go pick him up, but I don't want to. I don't want to lay on that landmine, I guess.
There's no harm in picking him up. I
No,
mean,
there's no harm in that at all. But it's just,
he's not startable.
Yeah, we're waiting for it to happen, and it hasn't happened.
I mean, this upcoming after week 9, week 10, all the way through playoffs, he does go against some
He goes
bad
the
defense.
Jets, the Bengals, and the Giants. I mean, that's not bad. But
Buffalo, Baltimore, Miami, Jets again.
Yeah.
I mean, the opportunity's there. It's just a matter of Vrabel, I think.
It's true. Very true. Vrabel is that old school coach where I don't trust a rookie, so I'm not going to put him out there. So, receivers, Diggs, yes, for me.
Yep.
And then Keyshawn Boutte. Booty, no, yes, no.
Hey, it's Booty.
He's had 4 touchdowns the past 3 games. So
you got to start him.
LSU, wow.
But he's been hot the last 3 weeks. Will it cool off? It's I don't know. It's kind of tough when someone's been hot 3 weeks in a row, especially being a wide receiver too.
Mm-hmm.
He might have a down game this week, but maybe the following week will be hot. So just kind of just make sure you start with caution maybe this week.
I would flex him for sure. So that's my only issue. But yeah, I get it. And then Hunter Henry. Mr. I'll show up when I feel like it. And he's very touchdown dependent. So yeah, I would. If you're desperate for a tight end, he's a punt tight end for me. Like, you can just go pick him up and play him. And then
he's one of those tight ends 5 through 20. Like, pick your poison.
Yeah.
He had 1 target last week. I mean,
he got 1 target and a touchdown. Hey. All right. The San Francisco 49ers are playing the New York Giants. Jackson Dart. I would actually play him this week.
Yep.
Yeah, that defense is depleted. If CJ Stroud could get 20 points on them, I think Jackson Dart can get 20 points because
I'm sorry, Dart over Jaden Daniels this week in Dynasty.
Oh, perfect. Well, Jaden Daniels is probably not going to play, so
trick question or trick statement.
And then, with Scatterboo out, Tyrone Tracy will take over. I will say last year, his rookie season, towards the second half of the season, he was like a very, very startable running back. There were a few games he disappeared, and then all of a sudden he would have a 20-point game, and you were just like, yes, this is great. So I would definitely play him. The Niners defense, they are still good, but they are very, very hurt with no Fred Warner and no Bosa and someone else out on that defense.
They've got defensive backs out. I mean, it's
not good.
It's a lot.
A lot. And Tyrone Tracy has a good. So if San Francisco, then week 10 is Chicago. Green Bay is iffy, and then Detroit, and then New England. Then the bye comes, and then they have Washington, Minnesota, and Vegas towards the end. So towards the end, if you make it to playoffs, you have a good matchups, very good matchups. For the Giants receivers, I think the only two guys you can play is Wandell and Darius Slay. Just Darius Slay
Slayton.
is the field stretcher, but I think you could flex him. Wandell, I think you could play him, but don't be surprised if he doesn't get more than 10 points.
I'd prefer Wandale over Darius Slayton.
Yeah.
But yeah, no more than a flex, like you said.
Mm-hmm. The 49ers. Looks like Brock may play. I don't know. They're not. Kyle Shanahan just needs to say, like, I don't think he's going to play this week. Just say it. Like, or he's going to play. Like,
Still limited in practice today.
Yeah, he gives these crypto freaking answers, and it's like, bro, we don't care. Just tell us. You're not being mysterious or anything like that. Just say it. Christian McCaffrey is a yes. And then the receivers for San Francisco. What do you do? You play Jawan? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you play what's his name?
Ricky.
Pearsall?
Yeah. Oh,
He still didn't practice today.
He still didn't practice? Jesus, Ricky.
I don't know if I'd start Jennings. I actually dropped him a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ricky Pearsall was a 7th round or 6th round pick going into the draft this year, and it's been bad. And so was Juwan Jennings. It was
Jawan and Ricky, like, kind of in the same round. I think they were back to back too. So
yeah, and it's been tough. It's been tough. I mean, I feel like Christian McCaffrey is this whole offense. You stop Christian McCaffrey, and you stop the 49ers. It's just hard to do that. It's just hard to do that.
Yeah, Kendrick Bourne. He hasn't had a good game since week 6 and 5, so I don't know. It's just,
literally all the fantasy points for the 49ers are going to Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I
would still play Kittle.
Yeah.
Just because it's Kittle. He did have 12 points. He had a touchdown, so I would still play Kittle. But anywho,
he's a better start than most of the other tight ends out.
All the tight ends we've talked about.
Yeah.
All right. The 7-1 Indianapolis Colts are playing the 4-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. I will say this for the Steelers: I would only play DK and Jalen Warren. Everyone else, just punt the freaking ball out of the way.
What's your take on Roman Wilson?
He looked good. I mean, I'm glad this. So Roman was a high draft pick for the Steelers last year. He's been plagued with injuries. Him and Calvin Austin Jr. are like the same size. They're like the same player. They're both, well, he's 5'10", he's 5'9". But they're like they look like the same player. But I mean, if he can be on the field and be consistent, you got 5 targets for 4 receptions for 74 yards and a touchdown. If he can be that consistent, and Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw a temper tantrum because he runs the wrong route, I think he could be a decent 2, maybe 3 receiver. But you got to see it. I mean, did you see? I don't know if did you guys watch the Steelers game last Sunday?
No, I watched part of it.
There's a play he throws to DK. You could literally see him mouthing it, this cocksucker, motherfucking cocksucker, like because he didn't catch the ball. I'm like, Wow. If you couldn't read lips, you definitely knew exactly what he said. So it was just yeah. Yeah, I'd play DK. I would just for Roman Wilson, I would wait and see if it happens again, then he's a candidate to pick up. Um for the Colts, the 7-1 Colts, the best team in the league right now. Daniel Jones is a start. Jonathan Taylor is
Destroyed me last week.
this guy. I think when I played the one of the guys in our league that had him, he had his second best game.
Yeah, he
So
dropped 45 on me yesterday or this last week, and I lost by 1 point.
Oh my
I
god!
saw that. Yeah, he's a running back one. He's a smash start for. I mean, the only time he can't play is the bye, so I would play him every week.
Dude, last week
You don't have
I played Cole, who had Jonathan Taylor.
Mhm.
I had literally had James Cook 42, George Pickens 11, the Chargers tight end 16, J.K. Dobbins 17, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers dropped 34 points, and I still lost by 1 point. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor 45. Baker Mayfield had 1 point.
But yeah, Baker did not do great last week.
Rashi Rice had 23. Tucker Kraft 33. And Bills 25. I lost by 1 point last week. And Cole 7-1. And I am 4-4.
Oh
With that being said, Michael Pittman, yes, I will
yes,
play him. I play him this week. Our secondary is a bunch of old farts, just like Aaron Rodgers. And then so my question is between Josh Downs and Alex Pierce, which one would you guys, if they were both like on your waivers, which one would you pick up and play?
Josh Downs for me.
Yep, me too.
Okay, I would pick up. I mean, I would play Josh Downs, but I would also, if I saw Alex Pierce on the waiver, I would pick him up and play him this week too. He's a good field stretcher for them, and the Steelers aren't good. Have a good defense.
You have 15 targets for Alec Pierce over the past 2
Yeah.
weeks.
And then the Viking man himself, Tyler Warren,
Oh,
play him. He's an auto start for me, so he's a tight end 3.
Start.
So yeah. I hope they just. I kind of want the Colts just to destroy him, just to know that I am validated and that this defense is garbage, and yeah. So that's a bad thing to say as a Steeler fan, but whatever. I don't care. Let's move on to the Chargers. The San Diego Chargers are playing the Tennessee Titans. The 1-7 Tennessee Titans. Justin Herbert is a yes for me.
Yep.
He's played very well. The past 2 games, he's had 6 and 7 attempts rushing. For week 7 was 31 yards, and then week 8 was 62 yards. I think that's his highest so far in the season. Rushing, if they keep using him rushing the ball, he's going to be very, very valuable going forward, more and more. So, with that being said, Tim, you are the Kamani Vidal owner. You lucky bastard.
smash start.
Smash start for me too, if you have him. The 23 attempts for 117 yards and a touchdown. Dude, it was him. Who was the other guy that played? Was it? No. They picked up someone else, but.
Yeah, it wasn't Haskins. They had.
No, it wasn't Huck because he was injured last week. I forget.
Well, he must be back on the practice squad, so he's not on the depth chart anymore.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. The receivers for the Chargers, Ladd, Keenan, and Huge. Ladd was limited today in practice with a calf, so just monitor that. If he plays, he plays. I play him. Tyler, how are you feeling about Keenan? He hasn't had. He's had 1 week over 20 points, but other than that, it's been kind of. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, he's wide receiver 8, but like when you look at his points, you wouldn't. You
wouldn't think that.
Yeah, exactly. I think this second half of the season right here, coming up, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, and then the bye week, and then Vegas.
Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders.
Keenan Allen just loves destroying the Raiders.
And he also loves destroying the Pittsburgh Steelers, too. Holy shit.
So I think these next few weeks are going to be better for Keenan Allen. I'm also a huge owner in another league. And
yeah.
Last week. And that
you want to talk about just a dud. I shouldn't have played him because I should have told people. I was telling people were asking me, do I play Johnson? I'm like, yeah, you got to play him. And I should have no, because his coming off an injury usually means they're just getting acclimated back into the game. They may not go to him. They didn't go to him at all. 52% of snaps, 0 targets, 0 everything. So
there was some sort of switch that flipped basically in the Miami game when Quentin Johnston was out, where the Chargers went, oh yeah, Ladd McConkey's good. And week 6, 7, 8, Ladd McConkey 31 targets across those 3 weeks.
Yeah.
No, 34 targets
34.
across those. Okay. I mean, it's just crazy. So
yeah,
Ladd McConkey has Wally pipped Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, I would still play him this week. I just flex him, but yeah, I would play. I think, me personally, I think he's coming off an injury, and they just we don't really need to use you, so we're just gonna have you out there. You know, he was throwing blocks out there for Kamani Vidal, so I still think he can play, especially against the Titans. They are a bad defense.
Yeah, they're just a bad team.
Yeah, and that too. So
Trey Harris outsnapped Quentin Johnston last week.
Yeah, and then this rookie tight end Gadsden. Man,
let's go.
So many people were asking me, do I play Gadsden? And I was like, yes. You don't need to ask me if you need to play this tight end that has 2 weeks in a row, 10 or more points and a touchdown in each game. This guy is a stud, and I'm jealous that you have him, Tyler.
Yeah, I picked him up.
I picked him up in a 2 quarterback league just as a stash. I'm like, oh, this guy may do something, and I didn't play him. The week he had 30 points, and I'm like, I was kicking myself. So I played him last week, and then but it's still, yeah.
No, yeah. I think this tight end, within the last 2 weeks, he's made himself tight end number 10.
Yeah, that's 5 targets, 9, 8 in week 6. He didn't do much. He had a fumble, so he would have had 10 points there. So I think he's a great play going forward.
Now, Chargers start targeting Keenan Allen, huge, and Gadsden, because I traded away Ladd McConkey for Jordan Mason, and I don't want it to bite me in the butt.
well, at least you got Gadsden out of it, So,
and with the receivers for the Chargers, the volume is actually there to support basically all of them, right?
Yeah,
I mean, Justin Herbert's thrown 296 passes this year. leads the league in passing attempts. So they're going to continue to throw the football.
I agree. I don't think we really need to talk about the Titans other than Tajay Spears. If you picked him up, I definitely will play him. He got 16 points last week. He is the better back out of Tony Pollard, who has not done anything relevant. So
he's limited on Wednesday anyways. He's got a neck issue.
Yeah, so
Calvin Ridley, you weren't going to start anyways, but he didn't practice Wednesday.
No, and then
Cam Ward's been awful.
Yeah. And then, Anywho, let's talk about Tyler's 2-5 Raiders playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, or 4-3. Tyler, let's just get it over with your team. Gino.
Smash
bench.
Smash him to the ground.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Smash him to the ground.
Smash him to the ground, he says.
I am tired of Geno Smith.
You think they play Kenny Pickett this week?
No, because we signed Tyler Lockett, and we're just the Las Vegas Seahawks now.
Forgot about that. They did.
Ridiculous.
Oh
wow, the old man quarterback has your old man receiver. Jeez.
Tyler Lockett was just on the Titans, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he asked to be released. Like,
not much better.
Not much better at all.
God.
I think
Ashton Johnson's picture.
Is it Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So sick.
You're definitely playing Ashton Genty. Other than that,
no one else. Brock Bowers
was full practice. Yes.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yeah, Brock Bowers is in full practice.
If he does play, just play him. Don't hesitate.
Yeah.
Because what else are you gonna do? Like you have to play him. If he's healthy, you have to play him.
Yeah, but I really don't know if Geno can get him the ball. Geno can't throw.
It's football to save his life.
But the thing with Brock Bowers is his floor is what you're going to get out of tight ends 5 and below.
Yes.
Right. So you're going to start him. I mean, you're not going to. What are you going to start, like Hunter Henry over him, or
no?
Yeah, exactly.
You're really not going to start any other tight end over him. So I get it.
Yeah, if he plays, you start him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't be upset if Geno Smith is the quarterback still.
I think Trevor Lawrence for the Jaguars is a good stream option this week. So there's that. ETN, Travis Etienne. He hasn't past 3 games. He's under 10 points. So
that's against the Chiefs, Seahawks, and Rams.
They're all very good run defenses. So I would definitely play him this week. And then Travis. Let's talk about Travis Hunter, the wide receiver, something.
27.
There was a question on our TikTok live that's on right now. If you're not following us on TikTok, you should go follow us on TikTok live because we're live right now. Someone asked, they had both Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter. If you have Travis Hunter, are you guys going to play him?
No.
No.
No, I don't.
Not after 14 targets, 8 catches for 101 yards and 1 touchdown.
No, I don't. I think this is just kind of like a one game right here.
A one-off.
Especially because they have they came off a bye.
Yeah.
I just think it was, I don't know. It's tough. Travis Hunter has has a big name behind them. They are playing the Raiders, so terrible defense. I mean, it's worth a shot. You know, but we have been talking about whoever's hot. Start them, keep starting them until they show you otherwise. So if you're going based off that recommendation, I would start Travis Hunter against the Raiders. But don't be disappointed if nothing happens. You know,
they've clearly been easing Travis Hunter in. Right, he had 64% of snaps in week 1. I think they said, okay, let's back this off a little bit. Right, so he was down to 59% in week 2, 53% in week 3, and it's been increasing every week since then. Week 7, he was on the field for 87% of snaps. So, and he's now proven, right, in week 7 he can handle volume and he can actually be productive with it.
Yeah.
I would feel comfortable starting him this week. Just kind of see how things go.
See what happens.
If it was Houston, I might not. I might not.
They do play Houston in week 10, so
right.
Yeah.
If there's a week to start Travis Hunter, based off hot hands, this is the week just because it's the Raiders.
Yep.
And then let's talk about Brian Thomas Jr. He was he's dealing with a shoulder injury coming on the bye. So he did not practice. Am I reading that right? He was not fully. So I don't know what his deal is right now, but yeah. How are you feeling? If he plays, if he plays, do you play him? Is I guess the question. Yeah,
it's the Raiders. If he plays, you play him. He's been improving over the past few weeks from a fantasy standpoint.
Okay.
He's also really low key, and I think the Jaguars have said we're not trading him, but teams have been inquiring about the availability of Brian Thomas Jr.
I heard that too. So I've been trying to trade for him, but no one wants to trade him to me. Anyhow.
But I do think this is an offense that can support both of them. They're both extremely talented and actually different types of receivers.
It's all about Trevor Lawrence and his freaking I'm gonna
inconsistency.
Be good this week, and next week I'm not gonna be good. It's all on him, really. So that's my issue with Trevor Lawrence. He's very, very inconsistent with his quarterback play. So that's and that's why I'm hesitant. I would be hesitant starting Hunter, because of that, just that inconsistency that he does. So,
and the inconsistency is there even with his passing attempts, right? I mean, week 5, 25 passing attempts for Trevor Lawrence, but then week 7, 48, right?
Yeah.
But then across weeks 6 and 7 against Seattle and the Rams, Trevor Lawrence has 90 passing attempts and only manages to produce 29 fantasy points.
Yeah, we'll see.
Before we go into the next game,
yes.
Would you guys start Brock Bowers over Gaston?
Ooh, I'd probably play Gaston.
I think I'd start Bowers.
Oof.
But in that situation, man, I almost think you try to, if you're confident in Gadsden,
trade him.
Try to trade Bowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's coming off the injury. People are going to be saying, oh, okay, all right, he's back. But we know he has a Geno Smith problem. We know he has a Chip Kelly problem. We know he has a I don't have anybody else on the team problem. Gadsden doesn't have that problem.
Yeah, Gadsden has a just throw me the ball problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a trade to the other Raider fan in our keeper league.
There you go. There There you go. I bet he'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't really. The New Orleans 1-7 New Orleans Saints are playing the 5-2 Rams. This is the Tyler Shuck first start for him. The 26-year-old Tyler Shuck. I'm not gonna pick him up, and I'm not gonna play him. For the running backs, Alvin Kamara, he was limited in practice today. He had an ankle problem. It's not good, especially for a running back his age.
He's also not been good.
And he's not been good, so I would. And he's also been a trade rumor candidate too. So
that is bizarre to me given his age. But age, I could see it.
I could see it. I could see a Kansas City trading for him.
He would
fit.
He would be nice in Kansas City.
He fit right in with him. So, me personally, I wouldn't. You kind of have to play him if you have him. Chris Olave, yes, no,
yeah, you start him.
You have to start him. He's been very, decent, I would say. He had one game over 20 points. It was week 7 against Tampa Bay. He had 10 points, 12 points against New England. So he gets the volume. He's on the field all the time.
It's the biggest question is
wide receiver
Tyler Shuck.
Wow. Yeah,
I mean,
that is the question there.
But don't let that like overly impact you, right? I mean, Chris Olave's been good this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of how, like, is Tyler Shuck even an NFL level quarterback at this point? Clearly, the Saints want to find out.
Yeah, they do.
But as a fantasy owner of Chris Olave, do you want to find out?
I don't know. That's a good question. It's tough. That's very tough. Rashid Shaheed.
I'm starting him.
You're starting him? Okay.
Yeah, he's been pretty good. I mean, I don't have a lot of choice.
You don't, yeah, especially if you're, there's only, 4 teams on bye this week? Yeah, so.
Yeah, and between that and injuries, right, my choice is like, is it
very
Rashid Shaheed or Jerry Jeudy?
Yeah. So, all right. And then I guess the last person I would say is Juwan Johnson. I mean, he got 8 targets for 5, but he's touchdown dependent. So I wouldn't play him this week, to be quite honest.
Yeah. And again, with Tyler Shuck, I definitely would not start Juwan Johnson with the tight. There's 10 other directions you could go to get the same floor ceiling combination as you get with Juwan Johnson. So
no for me too. The LA Rams, Stafford is a start for me. He's been playing very well. He's a QB 10. I think having Devontae on this team makes it so much better for him because
he doesn't have a dark cloud over.
Yeah, he doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have to. I mean, obviously Puka. If Puka he returned, he was limited in practice. Puka's the man there. He's obviously going to get his points, but it just helps to have a guy like Devontae, and he just looks so good for being a 32-year-old wide receiver. He still looks fast.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's motivated this season like he hasn't been since he was in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Right? He's got the surrounding cast. He clearly didn't have that, with the Jets. He clearly didn't have that with the Raiders. So it's the best situation he's had in a long time.
Yeah, I agree. Kyron Williams. Obviously, the last game against Jacksonville, I'm going to sweep it under the rug, really. it was in London. It wasn't a good game. I think he'll have a better game this week, and so full send.
Yeah, the Saints defense is bad.
Yeah.
I would definitely start Kyron Williams this week.
All right. I think this is going to be the game of the week. The Kansas City Chiefs are playing the Buffalo Bills. This is pretty much probably going to be a AFC Championship preview, if you want to say that. Josh Allen, yes. James Cook coming off a 40
monster
40 burger game. 200 yards, 2 TDs. He only got 2 TDs. Wow.
Tyler, tell us how you're feeling about James Cook.
How do you feel losing by 1 point with the 42 point running back? Jeez.
You know what?
Sucks.
I really enjoy having James Cook. I wish he would have had 43 points last week. Yeah. But it's okay. I'll forgive him. And yeah, it's great. James Cook has definitely saved me this year. He was definitely a person I targeted heavily in all my drafts. Specifically for this reason, because this is his first 40 bird, but he's had 3 games over 20 points, 1 game over 30. Only 2 games this year that are under 10 points.
Yeah.
And I'll take that. So having James Cook on your team is great. It's fantastic. It makes life a lot easier.
Yeah. He's also proven that him holding out for that money is paid off. So
yep.
For the receivers for the Buffalo Bills, it's really hard to say which one you can play and who's going to get the most targets because Josh Allen just spreads the ball around. Who out of Shakir and Coleman, which one would you guys be comfortable flexing?
I think I'm cool with Khalil Shakir. He's been very spotty.
Mm-hmm.
Very spotty. Wide receiver 33 this year. But I think this might be a good game for Khalil Shakir. It's going to be a very intense game. It's going to be a shootout, and I think Khalil Shakir is going to play a big part in this game. He had a huge game last week, 35.5 points last week, wide receiver 7 last week with the tuggy.
Yeah. He had like a 40-yard touchdown last week.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be a good week for a starter for Khalil Shakir.
And then Dalton Kincaid. He caught 1 pass last week. That sucks.
He's only on the field for 22% of snaps.
22% of snaps. So I think he'll be on the field more this week because I honestly believe this game will be a shootout. Just because every time these 2 teams play, they each get 20 points. It
feels like a Kincaid touchdown week.
Yeah, so I'd play him because he for me he is one of those tight ends that is a touchdown dependent, but I also think he could be the one that gets the most targets out of all of them. So
yep. And then outside Keon Coleman, I'm not interested in.
No, I'm not. Right, I'm not interested in him either. So, the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes is being Patrick Mahomes. He's QB1 on the year.
God, I wish I picked him up. Gosh.
I was so sure that he was not going to do this this year. Oh, it was
And
so
the
shit.
consistency
The
of
consistency.
30-point games is insane.
Yes, this is vintage Patrick Mahomes. This is what I want to say his 2022 season was like. Just 30, 40, yeah.
Yeah.
2022
where he was QB1 on the year.
Yeah.
648 passing attempts that year.
Yeah.
And we just said Justin Herbert's leading the league with 296 pass attempts. And it's only 14 ahead of Mahomes, right? So they're throwing the ball at a really good clip. He only has 4 INTs this year.
So you're playing Patrick Mahomes. You're playing Josh Allen. For the running backs, Kareem Hunt has resurged. Did I read that Pacheco is out?
Yes, he is.
Oh, great. God.
I don't know if he's out, but he's definitely injured.
Yeah, he's injured.
He didn't practice today on Wednesday.
So Kareem Hunt is a yes.
Yep.
The rookie Rashard Smith. This dude, I really want them to just put him in.
He feels like what they want. He feels to me like what they thought Clyde Edwards-Helaire was going to be.
Yeah, I just want him to do so well because he has the potential. You guys remember when they added who was he? He played for the Vikings. They traded him to the Chiefs. I forget his name, but he did very well for them towards the end of the season. So I really hope they just play him, and just because he has juice. He has a lot of juice. So
Jerick McKinnon.
That's it. That's what he feels like. He feels like he's Jared McKinnon 2.0. So that's what I want. That's what I want for him. Obviously, if you have Rashid Rice, you held out, and you are very, very happy.
You are being rewarded.
You're being very. I feel like they're just.
I'm not happy because oh my god, watching Rashid Rice score points on Monday night last week.
Oh, you were just watching like the point total go up, and just like every time he caught it, it's more points.
Throw the ball to Xavier Worthy.
So obviously you're playing Rashid Rice. Worthy. He had 7 targets for 5 catches for 53 yards. I mean, he's still on the field a lot. So I think you still play him. I think he's going to get a touchdown this game.
Literally, Rashid Rice had 2 carries. If he didn't get those 2 carries for 12 yards, I would have won. That is ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. And then obviously Travis Kelce has. I don't know what he's doing at home. I don't know if he's listening to the new Taylor Swift album more and more. So he's playing very well. I guess you kind of have to play him. You have to play him. He's a tight end 6 on the year. So he got 8 targets.
He's another one of those guys where he's better than. If you don't have one of the top 5 guys, he's one of your 2 best options.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just like everybody's the same.
Everyone's the same. So, all right. Well, Sunday night football, the Seattle Seahawks are playing the Washington Commanders. It says here, Jaden Daniels back to full practice on Wednesday. So. Tyler, you said you're not playing him?
Honestly, Jaden Daniels hasn't been great this year.
No, he has not.
He's been decent. He's not like.
Well, he hasn't done what he did last year.
Yeah, he's still scoring points. He's still having more than 15-point games.
Mm-hmm.
He's had one game. In the top 5, 2 other games in the top 15. So I mean, he's not doing terrible, but he's not doing what he was last year, which is okay. But I think right now I am starting Jackson Dart over Jaden Daniels just because Jackson Dart's hard. That's a tongue twister. Jackson Dart is hot. Jaden Daniels is doing great. But like in a redraft league, Jaden Daniels is doing okay. And if you picked up Jackson Dart over the waivers or whatever it was, then you're starting Jackson Dart, I think.
I agree.
The rushing work for Jaden Daniels is worrisome. The attempts are still there, but the efficiency is not quite as good. Clearly, defenses around the NFL have schemed for this a bit more, and I get the feeling over the second half of the season, the Commanders are going to figure some things out on how to get Daniels freed up for some better rushing yards.
Yeah.
Once they catch up to the schemes that they're seeing defensively from opponents.
Yeah, for sure. And I just feel like the fact that he hasn't had Terry in the lineup and Devo's been hurt, he just doesn't have any consistency at wide receiver.
Yeah.
Because you can't really trust nothing against Luke McCaffrey.
He had a great catch last game too.
Yeah, he did. But he hasn't really done much. Same thing with this other guy.
Not his brother.
Jalen Lane.
We'll just say that.
Yeah, he's not his brother. Jalen Lane hasn't done much. He's a rookie out of Virginia Tech. And then, who's this guy? Chris Moore. I have no idea who this guy is. So he just has no consistency, really. So I get it. You're if you have another quarterback option, even if you have Sam Darnold, I would play Sam Darnold this week.
Yeah.
He's a QB 19 right now, but he's only had 2 bad games. And that was the first week against San Francisco and before the bye against Houston. And he has one of the best receivers in fantasy football right now. That's Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I've gotten so many trade offers for JSN over the past 3 weeks. Just flat out denying them.
Is it in Dynasty?
Yes, yeah. I had somebody offered me Malik Neighbors and a first-round pick for JSN. I turned it down.
Was it Schmidt?
It was.
Yeah, that dude's been freaking throwing offers left and right at me and you, and I think someone else too. But yeah, yeah. Let me finish with Washington. Zach Ertz, he's a tight end 9. Yeah, I'd play him.
That's Jaden Daniels' number 1 target.
Yeah, so
he gets targets. He's a red zone target. He has 4 touchdowns this year, and Zach Ertz and Jaden Daniels is like peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly time. Seattle, I play Sam Darnold. The running backs, Charbonnet and Kenneth Bone Walker. What are you guys doing?
Dude, Kenneth Walker
has not had a decent game since Arizona, and Charbonnet has been very consistent with getting his touches. I just feel like they're moving away from Kenneth Walker. I could be wrong.
It feels that way. It definitely really feels that way.
Yeah.
He hasn't been efficient over the past 2 weeks, or the past 2 games, because they had a bye last week.
Yeah.
So he's under 4 yards a carry for both of those games. Walker does not get passing work. Charbonnet, you know what? Neither does Charbonnet.
He only gets.
So they just don't really do that. But Charbonnet is getting a lot of carries, and he's been more efficient with them. Not that much more efficient.
Not that much.
Yeah, they just haven't been very good on the running game.
No, they're not. Maybe, yeah. Well, I mean, when you have, the best receiver in the league, you kind of don't really need to run the ball. I mean, Jackson Smith-Njigba, what can you say? Guy had 14 targets last week. Good God. 14, 13, 9. Wow. Yeah, he's start.
Yeah, a big part of the running game problem is the offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, Seattle's had offensive line problems for the better part of a decade at this point.
Yeah. So
They're ranked. Their offensive line's ranked 29th in the league,
gross.
barely ahead of New Orleans this season. So it hasn't been great, and that obviously impacts the run game.
All right. Well, the last game Monday night, Tim's 2-5 Arizona Cardinals are playing the 3-4-1 Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, is this the Monday night game?
Monday night game. Tim, they could win.
I mean, they could win.
They could win. But will they win?
Probably not. My father likes to say the Cardinals excel. My father's not a sports fan. He's more of a hater. Yes. In general. But he likes to say that the Cardinals excel at snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. They have proven that exactly right multiple times this year. This feels like the Cardinals' offense cannot keep up with Dallas's offense. So, which means they're going to have to rely on their defense.
Really, you don't think this offense could keep because the Dallas defense is hot garbage.
But so is the Cardinals' offense.
They can't stop a nosebleed.
I will say this: it depends on Kyler.
Okay.
And I will say, if Kyler plays,
yeah,
they're probably going to lose.
Okay.
If Jacoby Brissett plays,
they'll probably
I'd feel a little bit better about it. Okay. And that's how bad things are right now. I mean,
okay. I mean, yeah, I totally understand the Kyler narrative.
I'm so done with him.
I'm not even I'm done with him, and I'm not it's just he just does not look the part.
No,
to be your QB1, your franchise QB, he just does not look like it. So I wouldn't play him, but I play Bam Knight. The Dallas run defense is not good. I think he could. I'm playing him this week. I think he's gonna.
Yeah, they cut Michael Carter, right?
They cut him, but he has returned. They picked him back up. It's weird. That was weird. They cut him and then they picked him back up, so he's on the practice squad now. It's like something they have. I don't know what it is. It's weird. He had to go through waivers. So
one thing of note for the Cardinals, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players, most of them on the defensive side of the ball, expected to return this week.
Okay.
So that could be something, but again, I mean, these are guys who have been on IR, most of them for the whole season. So I don't expect a lot of change in game one. But guys like Garrett Williams, BJ Ojolari, we'll get our first chance, hopefully, to see what first-round frickin' pick Walter Nolan looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be competitive, but this feels much more like, again, if Jacoby Brissett plays, this could be a barn burner with an over-under, north of 52 points. I don't know. What's the over-under on this game?
I don't know what the over-under is on this game. It's got to be at least 40, 48, but...
See over spread, 2.5. 53 and a half.
53 and a half. All right. Let's get it. For the Cardinals receivers, Marvin Harrison, you probably have to play him.
Yeah, you got to play him against Dallas.
Against Dallas. It is against Dallas. So, And then for Dallas, obviously,
I'm so glad I keep Marvin Harrison in the keeper league. I was so close.
so close. Dak Prescott is a yes for me, even though he only got 4 points against the Denver defense.
So make sure you play Trey McBride. He's going to go bananas this week
Yeah.
for the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Trey McBride. Their only good
Player.
player.
Tight end 4 on the
Tight
year.
end 4 in a year. So, like I said, play Dak. I would play Javonte. He had a really good game, a decent game against that Denver defense. For the 2 receivers, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, they are a yes for me. George is still getting targets. Regardless that CD is back, they're both getting 10 or more targets. So smash play both of them. And then Turd Ferguson. Start him. He got you a dud last week with 1 target. So
Ferguson.
He's a tight end 2 on the year. So
It's the first bad week he's had since week 1.
First bad week he's had since week 1. So I still play him.
Can't be bad.
He can't be that. Yeah. So, and that's it. That's week 9 in a nutshell. So, do you guys got anything else?
Happy Halloween, baby. Let's go.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Get that candy.
Happy Halloween,
whatever
everyone.
it is that floats your boat.
Yeah, be safe out there on Friday. If you have children, just
check the candy for needles. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that too.
That was so ridiculous. When our parents were like, "You can't eat any of this because I have to check it all for needles."
Or even like open candy. I get that.
Oh, I eat the hell out of it. I ate open candy.
The people out there, if you listen, if you give kids raisins, I'm gonna throw them away.
There's a house in our neighborhood here that gives toothbrushes.
No.
What?
Yeah. I'm dead serious.
Just stop. Just like it's Halloween. Give
I
us
get it.
candy. Find the house. Find the house that gets you the full size Snicker bars.
We did buy some full size candy bars this year.
Nice.
But our neighborhood goes insane. We went all out on decor this year.
Nice.
But we'll usually go through 2 5-gallon Home Depot buckets of candy in under 2 hours.
Nice.
It's an expensive ass holiday for us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put out candy this year because last year we put out candy and I put it on the chair, and then within 5 minutes of being there, it was ransacked by these kids that just like dumped it all in a thing. And I was on my Ring camera like, "Yo, read the sign," and they just laughed and laughed. I'm like, I'm done. I'm gonna go put up a sign saying, "Last year kids ruined candy for all of you, so blame them." So,
I mean, nobody's gonna read the sign. They'll see that there's no candy out, and they'll just walk by.
Yeah, whatever. They'll probably.
It was probably Todd, paid these kids to go and mess with that stuff.
I don't believe that.
Josh, I'll never forget one Halloween. I was a kid, and you put on the Jason hockey mask.
Yes.
And you climbed up the stairs at mom and dad's house.
Yes.
And you climbed up the stairs with a fake rubber knife.
Uh-huh.
And I remember turning around and just being scared and yelling that stop. And it still scars me today.
I would scare the ever-living crap out of Tyler as a kid. He would. He also had I remember you had a clown mask, and I think I put it on. Yeah. I put it on just to mess with the hair or something like that, and I put it on just to mess with him, and it scared the ever-loving bejesus out of him, and it was hilarious. And Tyler is scarred for life by clowns. So
my payback is in fantasy football.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. Well, again, thank you all for listening. Please go support us on TikTok, And please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe there. You can see us on our funny costumes. I had to take mine off because it was hurting my eyes. So, but Tim and Tyler are going strong. You guys are probably sweating. So,
I'm actually good. I have a fan. I've had a fan on me this whole time.
good. So, all right. Thank you again for listening, and please subscribe to our podcast. Ball Bros, oh my.
Thank you.